Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. Today we will learn how to make this cute earrings. So with bead box bargain items, and as you can see, it's really pretty. And then we will learn how to make this. So I have in the previous example we had 4 of the slings from bead box bargains. And the previous example I put a crystal here and the round that we have on the top right here. I put a crystal here with some glue, so you can do that. That's totally optional to you, but we shall construct the hangings. So for this, what we need is the chain that we had from the Beatbox Bargains subscription box of this month. This violet crystals, we need 3 of those, and this 3 by 4 millimeter crystal frosted blue color beads. And then I made my own ear wire. I'll first show you guys how to make the ear wire. So it's very easy. Take a head pin. You don't even have to cut yourself some wire. Take a head pin, put this frosted bead. I really like it because if it is plain on the top, it doesn't look that good. So I wanted that to have a coherent look. So here, the loop is open, let's say. It's open to the right and I have the bead on, okay? And to the same direction where the loop is open, which is the right, I am going to bend this wire on the top of the bead, just leaving a tad bit of distance towards, like 60 degrees or so. Okay, now after bending this, you can even do it for 90 degrees. That's totally up to you. I'm keeping my round nose pliers here to the biggest setting possible. And then I'm just going to bring back the wire all the way like this. Now this bead is blocked and it won't come off. And at the same time you have your ear wire. After this, what you need to do is you need to bend this wire a little bit to the side, okay, and then snip off this. There we go. So we made a ear wire with the help of an eye pin. So there we go. Adjust the ear wire if you have to. Adjust the loop. Everything is facing properly. Now the bead won't come. The bead will stay right there. So that's how you make a head pin, a ear wire out of a head pin. So now the next thing is we'll do this these beads. Those are with eye pins only. So for this project, all of these are needed, plus this winding, and one more thing we need is 24 gauge anti-copper wire. I'm using this. This looks more towards bronze to me, but it is actually copper, as you can see. But this one is a little bit different color copper. So I just used this bead to connect everything. I mean, this wire to connect everything. So first of all, I would put the bead into the wire. Okay. Take my pliers. You can take your round nose pliers. You can use this one or this one. And then make a small loop. There we go. This loop is like P now. So I put my round nose plier inside. And then, okay. And then adjust my P so that the loop sits on the top properly. Adjust if you want to until the loop is completely fine. Now push the bead. So sorry about that. push the bead down. I would like to work in the spools because you don't waste any wire per se, but you can also cut yourself a length. So we need to make a loop here too. I'm just going to make a loop and snip off the excess wire. There we have loops on both sides, but as you can see the loop is bigger here, so I'm just going to make a tad bit small. Okay, just snip off some wire, take your round nose pliers, put it inside and loop it. So the loop is perfect. I'll make actually 6 of these, an eye on both side and a bead. And then with the chain, what I do is for the center link, the center one, I cut 10 links of chain, and for all the other ones I cut 8 inches of chain. So the easy way to cut your chain is to take the end of your chain, take a piece of wire and put the first chain into the wire. Now you will have exactly it will be easier to do that, to cut it. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So I need 10 links, so I'm cutting the 11th link off. So the same, what you do is you put the chain again back into the wire, and then you can cut yourself 8 inches of chain, which is over here you will cut. So this way you will have a uniform height, so you don't mess up with the number of links that you need. So cut yourself 10-inch 110 links chain, and then 4 of the 8 links chain for the side ones, and then I'll show you how to make this and this also. And let's do that. So I'm working with the spool again. The only thing I'm using extra in this earrings is this gray bead on top of the blue bead. So this is just a 11-ounce seed bead, which is matte, and as you can see it's matte. So I'm using that just to give a little bit of space on top of my bead. So first we will wire wrap the briolet, and then we'll come back to the bead. How to wire wrap the briolet? So it's simple. You put the briolet inside, and briolet is some teardrop bead that has a hole from side to side rather than from top to bottom. I hope it's clear. So you put the wire inside. I leave about half an inch here, and then fold it upwards. So here we go, and this is what I have so far. Now pinch all of these to make a triangle, just like so. Take the short tail and wrap it around the long wire. Just 2 wraps or 3 wraps is good enough. Then go ahead and snip it off with your pliers. Okay, then what you do is take your round nose pliers, keep it on top. Actually you can cut yourself about an inch or so. Now you have wrapped it on the top. There's a small tail, as you can see. You can go ahead and tuck the tail in. Okay, and then take your round nose pliers, keep it on top, and then make a loop. Okay, this is the loop you have. Now go ahead and wrap the tail around the wraps that you already made. You can do it around. It'll be kind of a messy wrap, but this is how you wrap the bralets. But before closing the wrap, you should make sure that the bralets are attached to the chain. There is one way to attach, and there is another way to open up the link in the chain and attach your bracelet. That is also possible. Tuck in the tail of the bracelet as much as possible, and then you can open up the bracelet with another, open up the link in the chain, and then add the bracelet as well. But this is very difficult to do it because you need teeny tiny tweezer pliers, two of these things, which I don't have it. I'm just trying to do with the other pliers. Let's see if we can do it. Yes, I am able to do it. So just open up and then close the link of the chain. That's it. So we have our 10 link chain attached to the bracelet. And then the same 24 gauge wire, I take the spool, and how to wire up this one. So I add one of the 11-odd seed beads, the gray 11-odd seed beads I have. You don't have to add it, you can skip it. Since I added in the other one, I wanted to add it here too. So this is what you have. Now you take your pliers and twist the end to make a U, so that, and then crush it. This is like a head pin, so we made a head. Then go ahead and cut yourself about half an inch above the beads. You have like a head pin. And now go ahead and take your round nose pliers and make a loop. Bend the wire, make a loop. And this time, before closing the loop, make the loop as small as possible. Don't have to make a big loop. Before closing the loop, take one chain which is 8 lengths in length, and then add it to this loop. Then close the loop and wrap this. Just 2 wraps is also enough. And then snip off the excess wire. Tuck in the tail if you have one, and then adjust the loop to be straight. Tuck in the tail, and here we have the next link. So the same way I'll finish up all the links. This is a center, this is a side, and I need one more of this one, and then 2 of the bracelets, which are all 8 inches. Then we will combine everything together.